There lies a delicate dance between a brawler and a boxer. It's all about the battle for space. The puncher wants to smother and corner the boxer to then set the feet and unload the power punches, while the boxer wants to keep the puncher at bay by maintaining space between the two. As simple as it sounds, it takes a crafty boxer to be able to tame the puncher just enough to keep them frustrated, to keep them at a rhythm, to then score with punches of their own, all while surviving the onslaught and pressure imposed by the puncher. There is nothing more important than the jab when it comes to maintaining space between the boxer and the puncher. The jab is harder to land in a southpaw versus orthodox matchup due to its angles, where the mirroring of the guards align both front hands in front of one another. In this case, Valenzuela doesn't need a jab to land consistently. What he needs instead is a working jab to keep Pitbull busy. The more Cruz keeps his guard up to defend, the less time he has of pressing an offense of his own. Cruz, being the shorter man, needs to step in before he's able to unload. What makes it more complicating is that his choice of weaponry are mostly hooks. For hooks to land effectively, he needs to be in mid to close range. The working jab prevents Cruz from gaining the ground needed. Although it may not score proficiently, it will assist in setting up his other power punches.
Heard Johnny Depp was going to be here tonight.
With Valenzuela taking small steps backwards when needed, the jab adds yet another layer of complexity that Cruz must solve before he's able to progress forward with his offense.
They sacrificed everything for him, and tonight he said, "I will pay them back with this performance."
The last place you want to be against a puncher is against the ropes. Valenzuela solved the issue by paying attention to space. The second he felt his back touch the ropes, Valenzuela will quickly angle out. By turning, he realigned himself to the middle of the ring. This also helped Valenzuela roll Cruz's hooks. When he would angle out, he would turn and let the hook roll right off him. With the constant reset of positions, Cruz found it hard to get into rhythm. His style requires a stationary target, making it vital for Cruz to corner Valenzuela to set his feet in order to unload. The lack of footwork from Cruz kept him from cutting off the ring. Although he was able to push Valenzuela back, he was never able to seal off the exit, as Valenzuela was always able to find an exit to reset back into the open ring.
Got a 7-inch reach advantage. Valenzuela thought he would be able to win over the crowd here.
Valenzuela's jab became the conductor of the fight, as he soon strung together his symphony of combinations. Cruz, locked in a static guard, unwittingly presented a canvas of openings. Without the skill to parry or head movement to dodge, he stood a frozen target for Valenzuela's precision strikes. Each jab paved the way for a tapestry of combinations, ensnaring Cruz at the end of his punches. The combinations found his mark, but it was crucial for Valenzuela to land his shots and exit out. When he would overcommit, he gave Cruz a window of opportunity to return fire. Valenzuela also took full advantage of the static defense by peeling the guard to create openings.
Can't be there to land on Pitbull, but it has to be perfectly timed.
The lack of discipline from Cruz came when he became frustrated and started forcing his punches. When he did so, he would overreach and find himself off balance. Bray took the opportunity to sick in more punches, while Cruz had to recover from being stuck in a bad position. They say madness is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. With Cruz, his repetitiveness of donning a high guard, waiting into striking distance, and unleashing hooks served the same outcome. A style that bordered on simplicity but relied on brutality. While this approach served him well in his past bouts, the chink in the armor surfaced when faced with Valenzuela's crafty strategy. Through deft footwork, a lively jab, and seamless combinations, Valenzuela cracked the Pitbull's code with elegance, unraveling Cruz's once vicious facade. In the arena of battle, the Matador's artistry subdued the Raging Bull. A spectacular upset that defied all odds, with Cruz entering as the heavy favorite at -500. Valenzuela's cunning prowess proved unmatched, throwing a wrench in Cruz's anticipated rematch against Tank Davis. While undeniably a formidable contender, Cruz stands at a crossroad where the realization dawns that evolution is essential. Though his rudimentary strategy of blocks and blows clinched him the world title, Cruz stands on the threshold of refinement as he needs to learn to cut off the ring and better set up his punches. Furthermore, adding more to his arsenal than just hooks. His defense is also very amateurish, as he lacked parrying and head movement. If we could see him fix those issues, he could come back an even more dangerous fighter. As for Rayo, a huge congratulations to the young champion for overcoming 2 losses in his career. Such the underdog story, as he was the underdog in his last 3 fights. A very questionable loss, but a triumphant win in his rematch against Colbert. They're moving up in weight to take on a dangerous brawler, showcasing the beauty of boxing. Another huge victory for the Robert Garcia camp.
And he's staying in the pocket, which his corner told him